Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something really special: the wealth of a grateful heart. We spend so much of our time and energy trying to optimize our careers, hacking our daily routines, or trying to maximize our finances. But today we're going to optimize something far more powerful than any of that. We are going to optimize our mindset. I want to ask you something right out of the gate. Have you ever just stopped? I mean, stopped for just 1 minute, literally 60 seconds out of your busy day, and looked at your life with complete, unfiltered gratitude? Think of it like a pattern interrupt. Every single day, we burn an enormous amount of mental energy focusing on exactly what we don't have. We fixate on the gaps, the missing puzzle pieces, the next rung on the corporate ladder. But when we do that, we completely forget to appreciate what is already sitting right in front of us. Now, look, if you're constantly wishing for a bigger house, a better car, or a larger bank balance, let me just say that is completely fine. Ambition is a really good thing. Having goals is what drives us forward, right? But before you focus entirely on what's missing from your life, you've got to pause and take a long, hard look at what is already in your hands. Because if we only ever look forward, we eventually become completely blind to the very ground we're standing on. Let's look at our foundation for a second. Food on your table today. A solid, warm roof over your head tonight. Clean water to drink whenever you're thirsty, and people in your life who genuinely love and care about you. I want to consciously slow down here because we take these things for granted all the time, literally every day. If you can check these 4 boxes, you are incredibly blessed. Actually, scratch that. If you have these 4 things, you are vastly richer than you probably realize. Why? Well, because of millions. That's the number. And it's a sobering reality check. Millions of people around the entire globe simply do not have those basic things we just listed. There are families out there who go to bed hungry every single night. There are people sleeping on the streets with absolutely no shelter from the elements. There are folks whose entire day is a struggle just to survive. When you start framing your own life against that reality, your perspective on your daily problems is going to shift dramatically. So, what is gratitude, really? And maybe just as importantly, what isn't it? Well, gratitude does not mean your life is perfect. No way. And it definitely doesn't mean you just throw your hands up, give up, and stop trying to improve your circumstances. Not at all. It simply means you're making an active choice to appreciate your blessings even while you are working toward a better future. It's like a heavy anchor that keeps you grounded while you're reaching for the stars. And this brings us to a major psychological trap we all fall into. We get so caught up in the habit of comparing ourselves to people who have more. More money, more success, a flashier lifestyle on social media. But here's the honest truth. Comparison is a thief. It literally steals your happiness. Instead of always looking up the ladder and comparing yourself to those who have more, we need to shift our gaze downward. We need to remember those who have less. Just that one simple shift in direction, it changes absolutely everything about how you feel during your day. Let's put this into practice right now with a quick sequence to reevaluate things. First, think about your health. We all complain about minor aches and pains or maybe not having our ideal physique, right? But remember this. There are so many people sitting in hospital rooms right now who would gladly give away absolutely everything they own, every single penny to their name, just to feel healthy again for one normal day. Now think about your family. Yeah, they can be complicated and they can definitely drive us absolutely crazy at Thanksgiving for sure. But look at the bigger picture. There are people out there who would do absolutely anything. They would make literally any sacrifice just to spend one more afternoon or even just one more hour with the people they love who are no longer here. And finally, think about your opportunities. Have you ever wondered why 2 people can start with absolutely nothing, yet one becomes highly successful while the other stays completely stuck? It's fascinating. The biggest wall isn't money, it's fear. Poor people often believe opportunities belong to others. Successful people, though, they believe opportunities can be created. The difference isn't where you begin. The difference is whether you keep moving when life gets hard. The simple fact that you woke up to a new day means you have another chance to grow, improve, and succeed. Which leads us to a massive, fundamental question. Is money everything? Society is constantly pushing this narrative that financial success is the ultimate and frankly the only path to true satisfaction. And hey, don't get me wrong, money is absolutely crucial. It provides security, it provides options, but is it everything? Let's take a second to redefine what it actually means to be wealthy. So, what does real wealth actually look like? Well, real wealth is peace of mind. It's the ability to lay your head on your pillow at night and actually sleep. unburdened by overwhelming anxiety or that constant nagging sense that you're lacking something. That kind of internal peace, that is a currency that money frequently fails to buy. Real wealth is also highly physical. It's good health, because without the physical vitality to actually enjoy your life, all the money in the world becomes completely irrelevant. There's an old saying, a healthy person has 1,000 wishes, but a sick person has only one. Real wealth is also found in the human connections you cultivate. It's a loving family, it's having a rock-solid support system, people who know you deeply, who stand by you when times get incredibly tough, and who genuinely celebrate with you when you win. You simply cannot put a price tag on deep, authentic human connection. But above all, real wealth is waking up every single morning with hope. It's having that internal spark that says, today can be good and the future can be bright. Hope is the ultimate form of riches because it fuels absolutely everything else we do in this life. Listen, if you only ever chase money without appreciating life, you're basically guaranteeing your own dissatisfaction. Why? Because someone will always have more than you. Always. There will always be a bigger boat, a nicer house, a faster car. It's a treadmill that literally never stops. But on the flip side, someone will also always have much less than you. So don't let your happiness depend entirely on things you haven't acquired yet. Let your happiness grow organically right now from the blessings you already possess today. Okay, so how do we actually make this practical? It comes down to a super simple daily habit. Just 2 steps. Step 1. Every single morning, before you dive into a sea of emails, before you begin the chaotic rush of your day, step 2. Ask yourself one simple question. What am I thankful for today? It could be your family, your health, having a job to go to, or simply the chance to start fresh. This is a daily habit you can literally start tomorrow morning. When you make gratitude a daily habit rather than just a fleeting thought on Thanksgiving, a profound mindset shift happens. First off, you naturally complain less because your brain just isn't hunting for problems anymore. You smile more, you feel a much deeper sense of peace, and most importantly, you actually start to enjoy the life you are living right now instead of constantly exhausting yourself chasing the next big thing. Remember what we talked about earlier? Your mindset is your greatest wealth. Change your thoughts, and your future will absolutely begin to change. At the end of the day, true happiness is not an accumulation game. It's really not about having absolutely everything you've ever wanted. It is entirely about appreciating everything you already have. It's a complete mental shift from acquiring to appreciating. Therefore, the biggest call to action for us today is to celebrate the present. Stop complaining about the pieces that are missing from your puzzle. Look at the pieces you already have. Be consciously thankful for every meal you get to eat. Be thankful for every breath you take. Be thankful for every new opportunity that comes your way. Life itself is an incredible gift, and we need to fiercely protect our appreciation of it. The data, the anecdotes, the lived experiences of millions, they all point to one undeniable truth. The happiest people on earth are not the richest people on earth. They just aren't. The happiest people are the ones who wake up every single day with grateful hearts. They take care of what they have, they love the people around them, they absolutely still work hard for their dreams, for sure, but they never, ever forget to say thank you for the present moment. A grateful heart truly is the greatest treasure you can own. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this incredibly powerful thought to carry with you. Be grateful for what you have today, because someone, somewhere, is praying for the life you are already living. Thank you so much for joining me today, so I'll leave you with this. When you wake up tomorrow morning, what will you choose to see? The walls that confine you or the opportunities you can create?